What's going on, Sumolings? Thank you so much for joining us for another product walkthrough webinar. I am Lindsay, and today I am joined by the team over at WiserNotify. WiserNotify is a tool that delivers customizable social proof notifications and widgets to build trust and increase sales. It is available on AppSumo right now, starting at $69 for a lifetime deal. But before we dive into the tool, I just want to tell y'all a few quick things. The first is that if you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your use case, maybe a little bit about your business, you can go ahead and do that over in the chat room. The second thing is if you have any questions about the tool, the deal, how to get set up, anything like that, go ahead and leave those questions in the Q&A box down below this video. We do have somebody on standby to answer those questions. We'll also circle back to questions at the end of the walkthrough. And then the last thing is that there will be a replay of this available. So if you need to step out, you can. And then you can also watch this just as many times as you want. All right. How are you doing, Alpesh?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing all right. I am excited to have y'all here today. I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to you for the walkthrough, and then you can let me know when you're ready for questions.
Sure. So yeah, let me share my screen and we are ready to start.
Awesome.
Okay.
Looks good.
Okay. Thank you for introduction and hello, good morning, Sumolink. I myself, Alpesh Garcia, and I'm the founder of WiserNotify. So I will today walk through with the WiserNotify how it works and what unique features we have. So we will start with when you logged into your panel account. I already logged into my panel account to save some time. So once you logged in, you will see the first screen. It's install your pixel. So there are multiple ways to install your pixel. One is a manual, and other is like you can do with our native integration, which we have 150 plus native integration. So you can find all the integration at below, like you can see install guide, and let's say you have your website with the Shopify, BigCommerce, or the WordPress. You just need to click on this question icon. Once you click on that, it will give you the full guide how you can install the pixel in your website with the native plugin. Once you do that, you just need to click on the verify pixel. So once you click on that, it will take just a few seconds to say your pixel has been detected successfully. Now you are ready to create a notification. So below that, you will see there are the few URLs as app.wisernotify.com, artonsolution.com, wisernotify.com. So these are the website which I have installed my pixel. So I have used the different options. I have used manually, or I have used using the tool. So for example, in the alpeshvagasse.com, that's a WordPress website. So I have used using a plugin. So it's very easy to install. You just need to go in your plugin setting. You just need to click on the add new, search here, WiserNotify. Once you find the WiserNotify plugin, you just need to install and active that. Once you click install and active, it will ask you for your API key. So here's where you find your API key. Click on your name and go to the profile. On that, you just need to click your API key here. So clicking on that, you will see your API key here. So you can do that via, you just copy that and you can just go there to your WordPress store and click on this and submit it. So it will start detecting the pixel on your website. So I'm going back to my pixel. Now, in the pixel, you will see like we have all the website active. So if it's a red here, you just need to see like if it's you don't have any visitor, then it will be red if it's more than 60 seconds. So let's say I'm opening my website and I have the visitor and your pixel is active and get detected, then automatically it will get it turned to green. So I'm just going there and doing one of the visit. Now I'm just closing this and I will say verify pixel, and it will say it's a pixel is get successfully, and you can see the Alpesh Garcia is get green now. It's before 4 seconds. Now, once you get done with the installing pixel, and one more beautiful thing is you just need to use one pixel for all your website. You don't need to worry about like how many pixels you have to manage based on if you have the more than 1 or 2 website. This one pixel will work with all your website. Once you are ready with the pixel, you just need to click on the create notification. So Once you come on the notification tab, so yeah, there are the two options. Let's say, for example, you are on the dashboard. So you will see here, add notification here. So clicking on that, also you will go on the same screen where you will see all type of notification. So we have the two type of notification. One is social proof and second is widget. So in the social proof, we are going four type of categories in the notification. One is live, second is recent, third is bulk, and the fourth is limited stock. So each notification have the more than 10 plus design and the templates. So on my screen, you will see live visitors, right? Clicking on that, you will see on the right hand side, there are the 10 plus notification, I mean the designs and templates available for the specific that template. So if I go on the recent, and you will see there are the four plus notification type. On the 4 plus notification type, once you click on that, you will see this blue border, it's a get selected. So you click on the any other, you will see all the designs available on the right hand side. So you can play around with the design, look and feel based on your website and based on your requirement. So yeah, so this is a live notification. If I give you the use case, so if you want to show like how many users you have live on the website from last 1 hour, that you can configure and you can show on your website. That 1 hour time is also get configured when you are setting up your notification. So that time might be 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. So it's a summation of all the live users which you had in that time period. Now we go on the recent. On the recent, we have the 5 notification. One is a conversation. So conversation mostly used when something happened on your website. For example, someone is signing up, someone is doing some activities on your website. They are contacting from your contact us page. At the time, normally we use the conversation notification. Second notification is a purchase. On the purchase, let's say you have the shopping cart and you are selling something on your website. At the time, we use the purchase notification. In the purchase notification, it will shows which product has been sold, what time, and from where they can buy this notification. So similar way, we have the review, YouTube video, and the channel subscription. We will not go in deeper for that notification due to the time constraint. I go to the bulk notification. This bulk notification has the different notification, and 4 notification have the different templates. So first one is conversation count. So it will show the summation of all your conversation count, how many conversation happen on your website. So you can define that how many sign up happen, how many contact inquiry you have received, how many users have been visited your specific page. You can customize and you can show that on the conversation count. Also, you can show the purchase count, like how many product has been purchased on your website on the specific time. It might be 1 day, 2 days, 1 hour, or the 30 days. Or you can also show your review counts, like how many review you have on the Google, Facebook, Instagram. So we have the number of integration with the review application. Second is, you can say recently viewed count. So this is used when like you have the one popular page and you want to show like how many user has been visited this page on that specific time. You can able to show this notification on that page. And the limited stock. This limited stock is specifically for the Shopify. You will see there is a written like 10 items left and 100 visitors are viewed. So 10 item is automatically get detected by our application, Shopify application. It will be get updated once you have sold one item from that 10. It automatically get one decrease and it goes to 9. So it will magic will happen with the Shopify application. And also this visitor will also we get from the application, and we will show at that on the time span which we have defined in the setting. Now we will go to the widget. So we have the 5 type of widget. One is announcement, second is call to action, third is collector, fourth is a feed, and fifth is other. So you can see in the announcement, we have the around 9 to 10 announcement notification. So this notification normally we use when we want to announce something on our website. If I talk about the first 3, so first normally we use like, let's say we are giving like some discount code where we are giving some discount to specific product. At the time we can configure and we can use that notification. Second is a free plan. Let's say you are giving a free plan to your website and you want to give the free plan for 30 days or no credit card required, something you have some USP for your product, then you can use that announcement free plan. Similar way, let's say you are giving a one product on the two product buy, free on the two product buy. So you can use that, like say buy two t-shirt and get one free. So that's a notification where you use for a buy and get free notification. These all the notification are customizable from the tags, look and feel, their buttons, their CTA. We will dive deep into their next 5 minutes. So we will go to call to action. Similar way, we have the 5 notification into call to action. If I explain to you all in one, in the all in one, you can define all your social platform. You can give the link and you can give the CTA with just one notification. It will just show you the one icon with the green icon, which we have it below. And that green icon will have the CTA and it will open all the social proof, social tool which you have. Next is a collector. This collector used when you want to collect any email address from your website, or you want to use the, if you want to ask, if your user need to ask some questions, you want to collect some feedback from your customer. At the time, you can use this notification for the ask me question, or there's a subscriber. And we have the feed. So let's say you have the review on your Google, Facebook, other platform. At the time, you can integrate that all the review platform with us. We will integrate via the native application, and that review get fetched real time, and you can use this notification to show all our review on your website. And we have the other tool where you can say blinking tab. If you see here, it used to, let's say someone is not visiting your website and they go away, then you can use that blinking tool to get your user back. If you see this blinking tool, you can use that. And second is the social media followers. So how many followers you have in all the social media, you can use that social media follower. So these all are notification we have. So let's say we take one use case for any conversation, and this tool, we will select that. And from the design, I will select this third design and I will say conversation. I will say Archon conversation. I want to set up this conversation notification on my website, artonsolution.com. I will select my URL because I already had to integrate this pixel in my URL. That's why it asking, okay, it's saying me, suggesting me this URL I already have. Or I can write any new URL, and also I can integrate that URL within my notification. So I will just keep artonsolution.com for now. I will create and customize. Once I click on that, it will take me on the beautiful wizard. So there are the 4 steps. One is a type, we already select that. Second is design, where we will design our beautiful notification. Third is display, where we'll define the constraint or rules and regulation where we want to display this notification. And fourth is data and source. In the fourth, we will define what data we have to integrate, what data we have to identify, or what data where we want to send. That we will define on the 4th step. So you can see on the this screen is divided in the 3 sections. On the left hand side, you will see all the tools which we have, all the templates which we have available. You can switch if you want. You can switch this template real time. You can click on any other tool. Let's say I click on this, and it will automatically, it will ask me, okay, you want to change this? Yeah, I will say, okay, I want to change. It will be get changed on the middle part real time because it's a real preview. I will go back to the third one, which I want to integrate in my website. So I will select that back to that. And one more thing. So if you see this real-time preview, it has 2 options. One is desktop and second is mobile. So you're clicking on the mobile, you will able to see the live preview with the mobile also. So that's how it's beautiful thing. Like it's a very beautiful thing. Like you can just see how it will look like in a mobile and in the desktop and together. And so on the right hand side, there are all the configuration. So the configuration is divided in the 3 parts. One is design, where you will say how my notification will look and like. Second is a click. So it's a CTA. When the notification will receive a click, what I have to do. And the third is a data and timing. So what time I have to show the notification, what data I have to capture, that we will define in the data and timing. So in the designing, so it's let's say there are the 6 settings. We will discuss the 2 settings due to the time constraint. And the first is a text editor. Once I click on that, it will take me on the editing setting. You can see like on the center, John S from the New York, US. So you can see first name, last name, from the city, and the country. These all are first name, last name, city, and the country are dynamic value, which is get fetched from your data collector or the data source. So clicking on that, you can change the look and you can make it bold, italic, or you can change the font, or you can change the dynamic value which we have. So you can also define the more dynamic value which we have in the dynamic value constraint. And this is the second line. You can see the second line is just sign up. You can also change this content, whatever you want. Let's say I just want to put the exclamation mark at the end. I will put it and it will be reflect real time on the middle center. And time ago, you can say 2 days. So it's a value which we have defined time ago. So it will show on the third line. Let's say I want to hide the time ago values. If I say hide, and it automatically get hide. So if there is a greater than 2 days show recently tagged. So let's say some conversation didn't happen before before 5 days, then it will hide because it will not show. If you will show that the conversation happened before 5 days, it will look bad. So it says, okay, if it's more than 2 days, then please hide this 2-day value. So similar way, you can play around with this, all the options. You can say shorten first name, shorten last name, shorten the username. So based on that, you can define your look and feel, and you can update this notification as perspective of the text. Now we go back to the icon. So we have the 4 options. You see the icon on the left hand side. It can be map, it can be icon, it can be a gravatar, or it can be flag. So you also, beautiful thing is that you can orderize that. Let's say I want to show the map first, then gravatar, then the icon, then the flag. Now, and let's say I want to show the flag first, then I will take the flag first. So you will see it's automatically get reflected on the middle center part. So this is an automatic dynamic stuff. Let's say someone is joining from the USA, then it will show the USA map. If someone is joining from the UK, then it will show the UK map. So it's automatically dynamic, and it will be get captured from the data source. Similar way, you can check the change the background color. Let's say I just keep the map for now, and I will take it to the first. Then I will say I want to change the background color to this blue, and I want to give the radius. So if you see the padding and the radius, you can see the map is getting shorter, and this color is getting applied on the middle part. So I will not change it for now. I will keep it white as I like that, and we will go back. So this is the 2 things which we have discussed. And also you can just roll over the this help icon. You will understand what they can do. So this is the how it will look like, this all the settings. The one more thing which is very unique and beautiful, none any other tool is provided. It's embedded into the your HTML. So clicking on that, you see like this is how it will look like. So this is a code, 1-line code. You can put it in your website, and you will able to see how it will look like on your one page. So for example, I have integrated on the WiserNotify on the sign up page. I want to show like how many Sumo link has been registered till in the last 2 days on our website. So I give me 1 second. I'm just bringing that up. Okay, it's getting loaded. So now once we go on the sign up, and it will show like how it will going to look like. Give me 1 second. It's just coming up. Okay, so it will take 1 second to get load there, and it will show you. You see 167 Sumo link join us in last 2 days. So this is the like notification which we are using on our page. So this is way how it will look like if you are using the embedded code, and it will show this like this. Okay, so we are good with that. Now I will make it off, and I will go back to the normal notification. Now I will, let's say, now I want to change also my icon. Then we have the beautiful library. Right now it says thumb up. I click on that. We have the lots of icons. From that you can change, or you can select which icon you like, or you can upload the new icon based on your requirement. I will keep it the fire for now, and that icon will get applied if we don't have the any map or the location from the user. Now I will go to the click options. In the click options, we have the total 5 options which is available. And from the 5 options, we will discuss the two. One is a CTA label and link, and the second is collector. So CTA is basically, it shows you, okay, on the sign up, you see on the top right here, sign up now. You can customize that. You can change the font. You can say make it bold, or you can change the color for that, or you can define the color. For example, let's say I want to change the color these to something pink, then I will say pink. So based on your website color or based on your theme, you can change the color whatever way you want to look and feel. Then let's say on the clicking this sign up now, what will happen? Should I redirect to any page, or I will say, okay, open the collector. So this is a one unique thing, open a collector. So clicking on the sign up now, it will open the form there only, and it will ask for an email address. And this is fully customizable. So you can change the text, you can change the field, you can change this text also. So we will see that. You go back to the all the settings, there is a collector. Clicking on the collector, you will see like, okay, this is a description which you can change. So let's say I want to say, please enter your email. Very simple. And I want to take the name, I want to take email address, I want to take the number. So you can also make it like, okay, you can take the name, email address, and phone number, or you can say, okay, I just want to take the email address, or you can say, okay, I just want to take the phone number. So based on that, based on your need, you can define that. And also, it's also asking for privacy policy. You can see the checkbox here. You can say, okay, I don't want to take that. Also, you can make it off. Similar way, you can change the button name, the messages, the color of the icon, and the color of background. So this is a fully customizable. You can make it available for your notification. Now, one more thing, it's verify by label. So let's say right now it says verify by WiserNotify. If you want to put by your website name, you can just change here. It will be get changed, and clicking on that, it's redirect right now on the WiserNotify. You can also put your name, your link, or the website where you want to redirect them. So that's a unique feature which you can use in that. Now we go on the data and time. So date and time. So in the date and time, it's a notification data setting. Clicking on that, you will see, okay, how many day of data I want to consider. I mean, it's like a 30 days. So just take my last 30-day data to show the notification. From that last 30 days, let's say I have the 150 orders. That from the 150 orders, you need to just define the 50 orders. Just take last 15 order from the 150 15 orders. So that way you can define from how many days you want to take an order. If you have the busy website and you want to take it in hours, then you can just select hours and you define like, okay, from last 30 or 30 hours only. So that way you can define from what time you want to take the data. So that's from the notification data collection. And you can say receiving submitting data. So from the WiserNotify notification, you can send the data to your tool. Might be your CRM, might be your any other tool which you are using, maybe your email collector. If you want to change the data to MailChimp or Pipedrive, you can use this webhook to send your data. So there are the two ways. One is via webhook and second is via email. So clicking, first we will see the webhook. Clicking on that, you just need to enter the data, your URL of webhook. Let's say you are working with the MailChimp, then MailChimp have the one webhook URL. You just need to take that webhook URL and paste it here, and you just need to say test data. So they will send the test data to MailChimp, and you will able to verify, okay, this webhook is working. Similarly, if you are using a Pipedrive, then you just need to take the Pipedrive webhook URL, just put it here and send the test data. And you can, that way you can test it. Now, let's say you're not using any third-party tool and you want to just receive the data as an email. So we have the facility where you just enter your email address where you want to receive this data. You can enter that. Then after you can define the subject. Okay, what will be the subject of email? And based on that, also you can define what will be the data inside the email. So you can also define the body, how it will look like. So that we can define and you can receive all the data from the notification. So that way we have seen the three part: designing, design, click, and the data time. So once you are done with this, all the setting, then we can save it. And if you have any question in this three part, definitely you can reach out in the support, or you can just send us a message in the live support. We will definitely try to try to address that. Now we go on, once you define the design, then we will go on the display rules. Like this display is basically where you want to show your notification. So in the first, when we was creating a notification, we have selected the domain. We want to select this artonsolution.com. You can also add the other domains if you want. Let's say you want to add the other domain. I say I want to show on the WiserNotify.com, and I will just say, okay, I just type it. Okay, I can say I want to show this on the WiserNotify.com also. So you just type that and click on the ad. It will come to the your list of the website, and it will has a display notification on. So there is a two options. You can show on the all the pages, or you can say I want to show on the specific page. I don't want to go on the all the pages. I just want to show this notification on my contact page. So we have that very beautiful thing, like it is on the keyword base. So for example, I'm on the artonsolution.com and we have the one contact page, and I just want to show this notification on the contact us page. So what I will do, I will say, okay, the keyword which is available is a contact us. I will say keyword is a contact us, contain contact us, show this notification on that URL. So if I have the multiple contact us page on the Atom solution and the WiserNotify, then definitely it will, that notification show on that page only. So similar way, we have the multiple options in the this condition. We equally match that, or we use the regular expression, or we say don't match that. So we have the multiple options. You can play around with that, and you can define the conditions. Also, we can say absolute URL. If you want to show this absolute URL, then that absolute URL will be artonsolution.com/contact us. So that way you can also define absolute URL. So I will revert back. Now it also segment also your notification. Let's say you want to show this notification to only new visitor. You don't want to show to the repeat the who user is returning to your website. So you can just select here the returning visitor or maybe the new visitor. So that way you just select the new visitor, it will show the notification to only the new visitor. Now this is a UTM based display. So let's say you running one campaign. So your campaign is running on the Facebook or Google. So you have defined your UTM source. So once you have defined the UTM source, you just need to enter that UTM source here and click on the ad. It will, let's say your user is coming from the Facebook and you want to give them 20% discount as a notification. Then you have to define your UTM source of the Facebook here, and that notification will be show that says, okay, you have received the 20% discount when it comes from the Facebook. Similar way, we have the cookie. So let's say you are maintaining cookie for in your website. Let's say you want to show this notification who is a free in a free plan. You want to show them, okay, please buy this plan and you will get 20% off. At the time you define, okay, cookie is equal to free, then you just need to enter here whatever cookie name you have. We will identify automatically, and based on that we will show the notification. Now let's say you are running the referral campaign and someone is coming from the AppSumo, then you have to just say contain AppSumo ad, and let's say I'm running a notification who is coming from the AppSumo. We will say welcome to WiserNotify from the hey, hello Sumo link, welcome to WiserNotify. So that type of notification you can customize, and you can change the wording, you can change the discount, something based on your conditions. So for now I will turn it off, and I will also say new visitor. Once it get done with this all the setting, then you just need to click on the next, and you will go on the data source. In the data source we have the 150 plus integration. So I have already integrated these few tools, and if you want to integrate the new tool and you want to send the data which we are collecting from a WiserNotify to other tool, then you just need to click on the add integration. You can see we have the 150 plus integration from the different categories. You can say marketing, communication, CRM, review. So in the review, we are also supporting a 10 plus integration. It's like Captcha, Facebook, Google, Instagram business, LinkedIn, Twitter. So you can just click on that, and let's say I want to connect to Google. You just need to click on this. You have to place ID, remarks, and you need to create. So if you have the business account, you have to follow this step. So I already have added that. So that way you have to follow the step, and you will be able to integrate that. So once we have the integration, you can just define here your integration. You can say capture all the pages. Let's say you want to send the data from all the pages, then you just need to select the capture from all the pages. If you want to send the data from just for the contact us page, then you need to define that condition here. okay, if the data is coming from the contact us page, then just send the data to ClickFunnels or maybe to Shopify or something other tools. So you can define that here and you can add the condition. For now, I will keep it all the pages. So now we are done with the customization, design, display, and the data source. Once we are done with that, I will say finish. And it will ask me, okay, do you want to make it on or off? I say, okay, I want to make it on. So once we go, we will able to see, okay, the notification is live and we're able to see that. So you will see once you create a notification, you will come on the second tab, it's notification. You can see all the notification here. For now, I will bifurcate with the domain. I have the, let's say just artonsolution.com. This is the first notification Arton conversation which we have created. Now you can see the multiple options like, okay, it's associated with Arton, Wiser, and this is like, you can debug the notification if something is wrong. You can see the performance, you can edit that, and you can clone that notification. So now next thing is we are going to do, see is a very unique and the beautiful thing is A/B testing. So let's say you want to run the multiple notification on the same page and you want to see like which notification is doing good for you. So for that, we have built A/B testing. So clicking on the A/B testing here, you will able to start create your A/B testing. So for example, this is a one of the notification which we created right now. So I will say, okay, add a variant. You can add the multiple variant on the your A/B testing. So I create add a variant and I will say single line because I want to use the single line notification. And I will say, okay, from which I have to clone, because once you clone that, you don't need to consider other other customization. It will just allow you to change the look and feel. So I will say create and customize, and it will land you on the notification page. Okay, something happened wrong. Okay, 1 second. Okay, go back to this. And yeah, so let me change that. Okay, so yeah, so once you click on that, you will come on this page and I will say single line notification. I will select this, I will say yes, and it will get changed to single line. Then after I will just say save and I will say finish. Now you can see there are the two notifications which will run on your website. It will divide the 50% traffic. One is a full and one is a single line. So we are running this notification A/B testing on one of my website, and it's like we want to see like who is doing a good. So I will say 7 days, and the system automatically identify which notification is doing good for you. You can say the first single line is doing good because it has 58% as the performance, and single system will identify it's the best for us to run on the website. So it's defined based on the impression, hour, click, and the engagement. So that way you can use the A/B testing and you can study the data from these A/B testing available results. So you can add the multiple variant. Clicking on this variant, you will have the multiple variant for single notification. Now, once you have the notification, the next thing, the beautiful thing which we have is a performance. So clicking on this icon, you will able to see the performance. So this, let's say I want to see the performance of this notification in last 30 days. Then I click select the 30 days and we will have the visitor, impression, engagement, hour, click, CTR, CTA data. So you will see like we have the 2,000 plus visitors. We have the 6,000 plus impression. We have the engagement of 1,000 plus. So that way I can see like how this notification is performing. So if you see the CTR rate is a 4.47, just due to this notification, we will able to capture our CTR 4.4%. We just increase that 4.4%. We have the click on the notification is 74 times. We have the hour and the data submitted for the 48 time. So this is like all the data you can go in deep and you can see the day-to-day basis or the monthly basis. You can just roll over the graph and you can see that how your notification is performing on the that website. So that was the data. Next, we will go to the setting. So this setting is per your domain, per your website. So let's say I have integrated with my 5 website. One is app.wisernotify.com, Arton Solution, localhost, wisernotify.com. So I can choose, let's say I want to change the setting for artonsolution.com. So these are the common settings. So let's say I want to loop my notification. Let's say I have to look, I want to loop my notification. Let's say I have the more than 15 sign up on my website. Then I will say, please loop this notification, and you can select the here the number is a 15. So that will be get loop if you have the more than 15 data available in your notification. Similar way, you will have the notification order, which notification you want to show first. Let's say you on your website, you have created multiple notification, live visitor, video subscriber, page view. So you can just do the drag and drop, and you can just change this order, and that will be automatically get applied on your website. So that is like how the you can configure, you can say a website based setting you can change here. So it will be different for all the website. Let's say I go on the AppWiser, it will be different. I have set to 15, it's now 1. So that way you can define based on your website. If you have the multiple website, we have the one single pixel. So it will be good to have the setting in just for one place. Now we go to visitors. This is a very unique and the beautiful thing. So let's say I want to identify like today on the Atom solution, how many people has visited. So I can see I just apply the filter as atomsolution.com, and you can say I had the 161 visitor in my website today, and you can see they have the unique ID, they have the host name, they have if they have submitted the data, then we will have the email address here. You can see locations, when they come, their impressions, our click, and their actions. So in the action, let me find one of the visitor which had did many actions. So I will just go there, and okay, we have find that one of the visitor from the Surat, and they have this good data. So I click on the history. So we will say they had the 4 engagement, they have the 27 impression as the notification, they had a 1 click, and they have a 3 time hour on our notification. So you can see all the events here with the time and what type of notification we have show to them. So it's a full history of the visitor. You can just go back on the 5th page, and you can follow, like you can see like on which pages they are going, what they are doing, what type of notification they're accessing, and how you can increase your conversion rate from the studying your visitor. So that way you can study all the visitor which you have. You can see here Krupa is here, like they have here she has submitted one of the email address and it captured by the system. It's from the Ahmedabad before 2 hours. So that way you can also identify and you can study your customers which are coming via the notification. Now we will go to the goal. So we have the goal. That goal is basically work as a Google, you can say as a Google Analytics goal. So similar way, let's say I have the goal to contact us page on my Atom Solution website. I want to people to make the go to visit the contact us page so they can contact us. So I had the today 141 visitor. From that, 7 people has reached to that page, and that happened due to the notification. We have the 4.96 ratio from where they click on the notification and they went to the contact us page. So that is a very good rate, and also there are the 4,155 impression we have served today. So that way you can define your goal. Clicking on the add goal, you can say goal name, you can define the URL, exit URL keyword, and you can just put your URL here and add a goal. So it will be track your goal there. Now we will go on the analytics. So this is a consolidated analytics. So we will have all the analytics here. So you can study the data. Let's say I go to the last 30 days, and I will see, okay, how many, it will take 1 or 2 seconds to get the data. I had the 10,000 visitors, how many impressions we have did, how many engagement we had, hours, and the clicks. So you can see we have the spike here because we launched on the AppSumo on that day, and we had the huge spike on the impression and everything. So that way you can study all the data at one place. Next, we will go on to the integration. So as I showed you before, we have the 150 plus integration. You can find all the integration here, like go to CRM, go to the review, go to the billing. So we have Chargify, PayPal, Braintree, RojoPay. So you just need to follow the instruction. Once you click on that, it will have all the instruction, how you can integrate this plugin with you. Or if you get confused, just click on the help icon. It will take you to the article, our help center, and it will have the step-by-step guide, how you can do and how you integrate that within a tool. Okay, next we go to the data. So this data is basically, we are capturing all the data in the tool. So you will identify which data is captured by integration, or maybe it's a pixel, or how it will get captured. So we will have at one place, you will able to identify what data we are capturing from where. So let's say for this page, we have this login, then this get captured here. So that way you can select the your tool from where you get captured, and you can select your time. So that almost we have covered everything. And next, I just want to show you is like agency settings. So I have another account where I have the agency in the Kevin account. So if you have the agency account, you go there, you click on here, you click on the agency, you will see the configuration, right? So you can define all the configuration here, your name and everything. And you just need to integrate this CNAME with your domain, and it automatically get assigned. It will start working with your CNAME. So that's a magic would happen once you define that. So you don't need to worry about like how the CNAME will work. Then you have to go on to manage plan. You can create a multiple plan here. Click on the add plan. You can say plan name, ID, how many quota you want to assign, how many team member you want to assign, plan description, price. It will be monthly basis or yearly basis. It will be remove branding or changing a brand URL or not. That way you can define the plan. Just say I have defined this plan as I have one plan here. Then after you go to manage user. So on the manage user, you just need to go and add a sub user. You can just add a user, their email, password, and the full name, and you can select a plan. So they will get the welcome email, and they can start using your account. So that way it's all about, you can say, managing user as a agency. Right, so I think that's it from my side. And yeah, so if you have any other question, Lindsay, can we start with the question and answer?
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Sumo Lings. If you have sent in your questions, you can go ahead and send in more now. We're going to go ahead and answer those. Ernesto wants to know, if I have white labeling, will I also have white label plugin for my customers?
At the moment, there are the few plugins is available as a white label. For example, let's say Shopify. So it's showing our name as application. So there are the few applications which not available as a white label, but other than that, there will be few available as a white label. So most probably you can say you don't have the white label application which shows our name.
All right. Can we display a notification on a page that keeps a site visitor from reading the page until they click on the notification that will then redirect them to sign up?
Most probably that option we don't have right now, but we can consider as our future plan, and we can add in our roadmap, and that will be, we can implement that.
Cool. Can visitors close the notifications? And if so, can we track how many people are closing notifications?
Yes, we have the X icon. Clicking on that, they can close the notification, and we are tracking that closing event, and they can see in their dashboard.
All right. Can we export notifications from one sub account to another sub account?
Unfortunately, they don't.
All right. We're getting through these so quickly. I love it. Can you show can you show how the client dashboard looks, and if we can customize the welcome email?
So yeah, you can customize the welcome email, and the client dashboard will look like same as this dashboard. So your logo will become here. Other than that, everything will stay the same.
Those are all of the questions that we have unanswered in the Q&A box. I know you have an awesome team that got through a bunch of the questions. I'm going to ask just a couple of them because I know that they are popular amongst Sumo Lings. So this one is like a use case type of question. When I'm launching a new site, which notifications can we use so that we're not showing low numbers?
So as I show you in the settings, so let's say you have the lesser number of data, then you can you can do the setting. If I have the data less than the 10 or 5, then don't show the notification. So first at the time, you need to share that engaging notification. Like you need to share you can encourage them. You are selling some products, you are selling them free codes, you are selling them free items, or we are doing this. You can encourage them to sign up. So that way you can show them. Also, you can show the live visitors. So that way they can able to get the more information from the user.
Great. Can you show us the stats on the closing notifications, please? And can you please show us the Google/Facebook reviews notifications and settings?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So, sorry. I just get confirmation from my team. We don't have the closed event track right now, but we just added in our roadmap that we're going to release in the next version. So might be that version will be available in maybe next 2 weeks.
Cool. Great. Can you do the Google Facebook reviews notifications?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. So let's say I go to that notification and I will say review, right? And I will select this one and say Google review and say Atom solution. So you will see this type of notification here. So you need to define the data source. So let's say I just passing all the details here from there and then here, then you need to add the integration. So let's say it's a review notification, right? So I haven't added Google business account. So I just need to select this business account and I will say finish. That's it, because I have already integrated that in one of my account.
Great. Thank you. Can you explain the stories notification that you have on your roadmap?
Give me 1 second.
Sure. Tyler also wants to know, are Amazon reviews possible?
Yeah, so yeah, I can go to the Wiser. We are already using that. Let me show you that. Give me 1 second. I'm just going sign out. It's in under development, and we launched that in our current website just before 2 days ago. So if I go here, if you see here bell icon, clicking on that, you can build the story which you like. So clicking on that, you will see this is all the update which we just did a one release with the integration. So next you can say, okay, this is our integration update. So this is where you can build a story and you can represent to your customer.
Ooh. Very cool. I like that. Daniel wants to know, what happens if we get a longer Google review? Will it reduce the number of characters or show the entire review?
Yeah, it's I think we had that question many times in our support, and definitely we have added in our roadmap for that. So definitely we'll have in next few release available.
Cool. Those are all of the questions that we have. I'm sorry, did you answer, are Amazon reviews possible?
I think we don't have that right now, but we will look that and we will see if we can bring the Amazon on our platform.
Great. So Sumolings, those are all of the questions that we have in the Q&A box. If you would like to get some more in, now is your time to do that. Can you give us a little bit of an idea? Daniel wants to know timeframes. What do you know about timeframes?
Yeah, so as of now, we have just did the one release in this week. We have added the 7 integration. So as I can say, we have received lots of requests and lots of integration on our end. So we have the 2-week plan. So every 2 week we are doing a release. So that will be defined in the roadmap, and we are sending every 2-week release note. We just sent a one release note yesterday. So like that has the 7 integration, 1 new design of the template. So yeah, I mean, we are working hard on that, and everyone is on toes.
Wonderful. Hard at work. I love it. Would you consider adding a feature for account holders to add training videos for sub-account holders to display when sub-account holders log in for the first time?
I like that question. It's definitely, we will consider in our roadmap and we will try to integrate that. It's a very good question.
For the Podia integration and other course sites, are the notifications per course/product or for the site as a whole? Can I set up a notification for sale or a coupon code? 2 questions.
Yeah, so let me go one by one. I think we don't have the okay, in the Podio integration. Other course side are the notification per course product or the site as a whole. So it's a full site, and I think you can do the setting on the Podio site, which can allow us to get the data based on your requirement. And can I set up the notification for sales and coupon code? So to answer that, yeah, I mean, that is a possible that, but you need to define that. Let's say I go on the one of the notification here and I just edit that, but you just need to define your wording. So you need to hard code it that, like, okay, this is a code for 25% off. So that way you can define your coding on that. I hope I hope that I answered the question.
I think so. Daniel wants to know, can we add a chat bot on our sub accounts?
Not at that moment, but let us put on our roadmap and we'll see like how many people we can want that type of facility.
Great. I believe this question also came up in the Q&A earlier. Can we schedule a notification to display when a Zoom meeting begins? And then the notification, if they click on it, would take them to that meeting.
I don't think so. We have that right now, but that's a wonderful suggestion. So I can pass the development team and had to discuss on that. And if it's possible, then we will try to implement that.
Great. And this is just a follow-up question. What currently happens with long reviews at the moment?
Okay, so right now you can see on my screen, there is a 3-line review right now, right? Mm-hmm. So that after, if you have the long review, then the dot will be visible here. So the few line will be visible there. So what we have planned in our next release, we are going to say, let's say you have the this many characters, then please show this notification on the website. Let's say, and the next is like, okay, if it's just more than 10 characters, then please pick that notification, and lesser than the 100. So that's what we are going to implement that.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, again, those are all of the questions. I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, we have,
yeah.
Thank you. Eric is being very kind to me. We've got one more question just as I was saying that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this because it has a bunch of buzzwords that I know Sumolings ask questions about. So
yeah, that's fine.
If you're using it on your own multiple websites, we're not talking about clients, does custom branding on the single AppSumo code mean that there will be no WiserNotify branding on the notifications? So is the decision between number of codes to buy just how many visitors? They also want to know what's considered a sub account.
Okay, so yeah, that's perfectly you have understand. So let's say you have the one code, then right now it says WiserNotify here. So if you want to customize that, you can write it down your own name. So that's what it is. And the sub account, like there is a sub account, you can say here, like you can say, give me 1 second. Let me bring the, yeah. So you have the multiple people who is working with you within one account. So let's say you have the marketing team, you have the sales team, they're creating for you the notification. That's what the sub account it is.
Great, thank you. I hope that clarifies for you, anonymous attendee. And now I'm really doing it. I'm wrapping it up. Thank you to everybody who is being very nice to me in the chat. And thank you to everybody who's saying thank you for getting the questions answered. If you have not already, you can go to appsumo.com/WiserNotify. That's just one word, and you can redeem your codes today. It is starting at $69 for a lifetime deal. And of course, it is backed by AppSumo's 60-day guarantee. So you can go ahead and get set up, start playing around with it, and see how it works for you. Once you do that, we love to hear how it's going for you. You can always leave your reviews. The reviews are great so far for this tool. I just want to say, as we're recording this, I'm seeing 20 reviews and a 5 taco rating. which is the highest rating. So congratulations to y'all. And if you want to see what all the hype is about, go ahead and redeem your codes too. And of course, if you have any more questions, you can leave those on the deal page. Thank you so much for walking us through the product, and thank you for answering all of the questions and everything. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Have a good day. And looking forward all the people. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Yeah. Thank you.